YouTube, what's up? We're back live. I had to restart the stream and go inside because my computer died. So sorry about that. And yeah, we're back live. So you guys can see I'm at my grandma's house. Can't tell by all the plastic on the furniture, right? But I had to come visit her today because she has a vertigo. And so she was all dizzy and stuff. And so I was like, well, I don't want you driving around and stuff. She had places to go and stuff. So I just decided to come post up and West Coast up. We are in LA right now, by the way, for all you guys that are just tapping in. But sorry again about the having to end that last live stream. Computer died. Gonna have to share this one back over on Twitter and act like that never happened. Sometimes we have ghetto moments, but at least the Wi-Fi is good over here, so that's good. My whole city has not been the same since that wildfire. The phone service is not good. The internet service is not good. So there's really nothing I can do. Let's see. We are. Ooh, sorry about that. We're gonna turn back on to some of the stuff. We got a whole bunch of people jumping in here. Awesome, awesome. Welcome again. If you guys are just tapping in, make sure that you hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that people are watching this stream. But let's go back, talk about the market, right? As you guys can see, market up 3.75% right now. Bitcoining, right? Milton faces creating believers out of non-believers and out of fudders alike. But the question is Bitcoin on its way to some new all-time highs? Can we break above that 109.5, start retracing that 110? Guys, if we can break that 110 range, it could be a big deal. It could be a big deal. Maybe we start creating some kind of a bull flag in the zone right here. And again, seeing some more upside. We've seen what that can do. We've seen how that can kind of happen. But we've also seen a lot of volatility. This month has just been absolutely crazy. Are we finally starting to see a breakout above this craziness that has been this month? You guys can see on some of our more long-term indicators, right? Bitcoin is looking like it's starting to build some levels of support, especially this daily candle, man. Look at this daily. I mean, Bitcoin is absolutely rocking today. You cannot deny this, right? Look at Bitcoin creating this huge jump up off of this bottom Keltner channel down at 105.5. It faked me out. I'm not going to lie. I was not feeling good yesterday about how that chart was looking, but I was saying if we were able to hold at 105.5, there's always a chance. And as you guys could see, it looks like Bitcoin deciding to again decide to start Bitcoining. The question is, can we close this gap, right? Can we see Bitcoin start to round out this pattern and create some new all-time highs soon, right? Might happen soon. Really might happen soon. Might happen as soon as tomorrow. Really, tomorrow's Thursday. And a lot of the time, real price action happens on Thursday. So again, if we're turning this trend around, maybe we see some real confirmation tomorrow. Some people think that we've already got confirmation. I don't know, because we could still reject, right? We could still have a shoulder, head, shoulder here. So in my opinion, we're not quite out of the woods yet, but we are moving in the right direction again, creating higher lows in the right direction now on the 1 day. Also, our 1 hour chart. Look at the price action that we've seen just in the past couple hours on Bitcoin. Again, now I woke up this morning. I saw on my phone. I mean, some of you guys weren't just waking up, but it was like maybe like 8 in the morning over here, and Bitcoin price was like 108, and I was like, wow, what the heck? We're just at 105.5 yesterday. So again, I didn't expect it. I don't think a lot of people expected it, but these guys are not going to invest when you expect it. They're going to invest when they want to do it. So they know their zones of accumulation. We don't get to know their zones of accumulation, but maybe 105.5 was the last zone of accumulation. What if that's the case? What if 105.5 was the last zone of accumulation? What if you were an idiot if you didn't buy Bitcoin for under 100,000 when it dropped down to that 98 range, or when it dropped down really to like what 70 something, right? We're going to see Bitcoin start to shoot back up. Or we're going to see a retrace happen in July. I was wondering, I was speculating just yesterday. I said, is July going to be a bad month or is it going to be a good month? Are we going to see a recovery closer towards August? Or again, can Bitcoin start making the retrace that it needs to see happening pretty soon? Because in my opinion, again, something needs to happen pretty soon. But Bitcoin looking pretty good on this 4 hour chart, resting easy on this top Keltner channel. And so it's making me feel like maybe we are starting to see a good solid breakout, right? We do still, again, have to close this gap on the 1 day, but seeing this bounce up off this sucking Keltner channel might restore some confidence in the market. Maybe this is the volume that we need. What do you guys think? Is that the case, or do you guys think that Bitcoin needs to see a lower retest? Not quite sure, right? You can see it too here on the RSI that we're starting to pick up in volume, right? Can we print some more green in a situation like this? Again, I always say that good solid patterns are usually a little more round. And so the fact that we're starting to round out this pattern is making me feel confident. Again, if we can break up above this upper channel right here, I do think that Bitcoin has a good chance of seeing some pretty significant upside, right? If you look at some of these more long-term indicators, you could see that Bitcoin could really stretch up above this and start climbing again. We've seen it happen right here, right? Seen it happen many times that Bitcoin will create this bull flag and then continue to rally on. But the concern was, did we see a double top, right? Was this a double top? I don't know. It seems like, again, maybe some of this market confidence is starting to be restored today. Also have a little bit of a McDonald's M forming right here, which is I'm not loving it. It could be a little bit nasty, right? But at the same time, we had the same thing happen here. And look, broke down and shot right back up. So very manipulated market again. We really don't know what the heck's going to happen, but it is good to see Bitcoin again trending at 109.3. Maybe we will see that, recovery in the market. A lot of people starting to feel bullish. One person was saying right before the stream cut off that he was feeling bullish. I'm starting to feel bullish. Again, we got a little bit of peace in the world right now, knock on wood. But hopefully things continue. Hopefully we could be looking at a lower interest rate soon, hopefully, or a new Jerome Powell. That would be great too. Either way, I'd be cool with it. As you guys can see, Ethereum looking like it's just going to be a nice, very sweet Q4. It's looking like it's going to be a nice summer. I don't know. We'll see. Are we going to see Bitcoin hitting some new all-time highs and Ethereum following, right? Is Ethereum going to lead the race? Is Ethereum going to be that altcoin leader? Or again, will it be Solana? Last time it was Solana, right? We couldn't deny the amount of volume that Solana had in the last leg. But again, is Ethereum starting to turn it around? Still down 24% on the year. But again, if this thing could start breaking out and breaking up, Ethereum can definitely draw some news. It can definitely bring some FOMO into the market. And don't get it mistaken, man. People have not forgot about Ethereum. Again, this is the #1 DeFi project, in terms of market cap. So again, I do expect big things out of Ethereum. I expect, honestly, still between $10,000 and $15,000 Ethereum. I've been saying that, and I was even somebody who said that I think that Ethereum would drop down to 1,100, 1,200, and I was still sticking with that 10K. So the fact that it's possibly seeing a little bit of positive price action now, I still feel good about it. Again, it's still looking a little bit funky on some of these more long-term indicators, like the all-time looking like a shoulder head shoulder, or has been looking like a shoulder head shoulder. You can't see it very much on the logarithmic, but you can see it here, right? You can see like maybe this thing is starting to break down, right? But then also we have a bull flag forming here. So again, if this thing is forming a bull flag, if it does want to break up, you could see how big the gap is for Ethereum. It has a huge gap right now. And again, this is just something that I feel like can draw on a lot of FOMO. So still bullish on Ethereum. I think a lot of people are still following Ethereum, even though, again, it has not had a lot of volume. This guy's saying, can ETH be any more stupid? I don't understand why. I mean, it's performing pretty good today. It's up like almost 12%, like 10%, which is crazy when you consider the market cap is at 312 billion. Again, that just shows you how much people are starting to buy and how much the market is starting to wake up, because Ethereum is needed to buy these things on the Ethereum blockchain. It's needed to get these coins on Uniswap. So, and it's needed for base chain too. So again, I'm bullish on Ethereum. I do think that Ethereum can have some more upside. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know that for sure, but I do feel pretty good about Ethereum still. I don't know about it, but ultimately I've always been bullish on Ethereum. It was really one of the first coins that I got into, because I always felt like so dumb. I always felt like I was late on Bitcoin. Even at $3,000 Bitcoin, I thought I was late on Bitcoin. Ethereum was at like 200. And I'm like, man, I'm late on Bitcoin. And that's so funny. But again, as you guys can see today, Bitcoin coming in at 109. So again, maybe one day we'll be looking back at this moment and being like, remember when I could have bought Bitcoin at 109,000 and now it's sitting over 1,000,000? I wouldn't doubt that happening in my lifetime. So we'll see if that will be the case. But I'm pretty confident in that being the case. That could even happen sooner than we expect. That could happen in the next 10 years. So as you guys can see, Sui also performing really nicely. We talked about it before the live stream cut out, but Sui up 10% also. And this is another project that is on my radar at 10 billion market cap. You look at things like Solana, that's at 8 billion market cap, right? So we don't got as many scams as Solana. And I'm not dissing Solana. I do think that a lot of those projects will do really well, but it's a mess over there. It's an absolute mess. So again, I'm looking for that next DeFi project. Maybe it'll be Sui. Maybe it'll be Pulse Chain. I don't know. They're all on my radar. I'm paying attention to them. Not paying so much attention to like Avalanche and Ton. Some of these other blockchains, they're just a little bit slow in terms of volume, but I am paying attention to the big ones. I do think Sui is going to be very volatile. I think there's going to still be that outlier that has not yet been discovered on Sui chain. So I'm definitely going to be looking for that bad boy. We've seen it on many blockchains, you know, where they'll have that one coin that just kind of becomes the face of that coin. I feel like Sui hasn't really had that yet. So I think that there's a good chance that we might see that happen. Maybe on this next leg, maybe we'll see one of these Sui coins start to shine. We do know that Phantom Wallet also just added Sui in like March, right before the market started going down. So again, maybe all of this positive things that are happening in the Sui space will start to move this price, but the prices are always going to be speculative in cryptocurrency, as we already know. But yeah, Harley said, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Look, we got good internet today. I'm at my grandma's house. Again, if you can't tell by this plastic, dude, there's plastic on everything in this house. It's ridiculous. But if you're not a Gen Zer, then you know all about plastic on furniture. You're growing up with your grandparents and stuff like that. So we got plastic on the table. We got plastic on the chair. Everything. My grandma feels like she's gonna be able to sell all this stuff and it's gonna be brand new. Like somebody's gonna want to buy some 18th century Victorian furniture. Like what the? But she believes this. I guess some of this furniture is worth. Again, I'd rather have a new couch. This stuff is like very firm. It's not. But anyway, I digress. Right. Let's talk about some of these coins that you guys are looking to pay attention to, like Pepe coin. Right. I want to talk about Pepe because I think that Pepe is going to be one of those outliers this cycle. I didn't even have to look to know that this coin was up. Hey, I'm busy right now. Give me like 20 minutes, okay? Is that okay? I hate when she yells and then she don't answer. Why do women do that? Why women gotta yell and then don't say what they want? Does anybody else deal with that? But as you guys can see, Pepe coin looking pretty bullish right now. Looking pretty bullish. Some people thinking that may have found a breakout. 87% of people bullish on it. 13% of people not feeling so good. This girl thinking that again. Lingrid. It's Lingrid again from the other video. Some of you guys remember Lingrid. Sometimes we see her pop up in this little comment section. But again, has Pepe found some kind of a bottom here? Is it going to start recovering? Can we start seeing this thing start to take off? My grandma's gonna come here. I'm calling it. What? I'm gonna turn it around. I'm okay. I'm gonna go get a pizza. Okay. Okay. Go lay back down. Okay. Are you okay? What's wrong with your eye?
It's the dizziness, that vertigo. It's got me dizzy, and so I'm closing my eye because I'm dizzy.
Okay. Go lay down.
I'm going to lay back down.
Okay. If you need anything, you just ask me.
You want something to drink? I got
No. I can get. No, I can get. I can get it. And beer. No beer.
All right.
No. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So yeah. Told you she was a couple of years to be all nosy, but again, you guys get the real. You get the real that comes with the live. So I had to come here again. She was driving a car like that, like dizzy, like her eye, like one eye was like closed. So anyway, again, people wondering, does Toshi coin starting to see a breakout, or again, is this just a dirty fake? A dirty fake, right? I think that there's a decent chance that actually this might be starting to cook, right? If we can break out of this range, again, I think that this is a coin that could cause a lot of FOMO in the market. A lot of people holding Pepe coin, but not as many people that are holding Toshi. There's like 1 million people holding Toshi and only like 400,000 people that are holding Pepe. So again, that's another reason why I really like Pepe and why I feel like it's going to possibly have some decent chance of doing pretty decent this cycle. So we'll see. Again, it's creating a nice bull flag here, but it's also creating a little bit of a wedge. I think there's a good chance that we see Pepe start taking off. I mean, I could see this thing above 5 billion market cap pretty soon. I don't think it's going to stay down very long because I think that once the market starts moving, retail is going to like want to get back in because retail loves buying in at the top. They don't like buying in when everything looks sketchy. They only like buying in at the top. So I think once Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, everybody's going to be buying a lot of meme coins again. But again, some people have been accumulating this entire time and looking for cheaper prices because they were thinking that, again, the cycle's not over, like myself. But yeah, can't predict the bottom. I was planning on having another purchase next week. I was thinking that next week was going to be a little bearish, but dang, man, am I missing opportunities not being in the market right now as much as I want to be, right? That is the question. That is the question. You guys can see some people just saying just 11 hours ago, Pepe starting to heat up. And as you guys can see also, Pepe up 10% at the time of the video. Let's go check out some Toshi coin too. Because again, I know y'all like Toshi. I don't know how my audio is either because I don't have my mic. So I'm just using the camera audio. I think I'm using the camera audio. Maybe I'm using my computer audio. I don't know what the heck is going on right now. But as you guys can see, Toshi coin also up 7% today at 189 million. That might not be right. We got to check that. We got to double check that over here on Dex Screener right now to see if that is actually the case. I'm actually really surprised that she only came in here one time and didn't come in here like 10 times already, even though we've only been live for like 10 minutes. I feel like she would be like, she's all up in the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. But anyway, I don't see her very much. She's gotta see what I'm doing. So as you guys can see, Toshi coin looking like it might be also starting to see a breakout. It's actually coming in at 190. Share this screen over here just so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at over here. This nice breakout, hopefully on the 1 day, right? Bitcoin having a solid 1 day chart, and so is Toshi. It's looking like some of these buy orders are starting to flow back in. We do have a lot of resistance over here at this 200 million range, but I did tell you guys that we could break up above this 200 million. There's a pretty good sized gap, right? And so I feel like, again, if we start filling that gap, that a lot of FOMO can come back into a project like Toshi. Some of these indicators starting to show that, again, the market still has a demand for this project. And so maybe it's found its level of support here and it's going to start breaking up. I think that's definitely possible. A project like Toshi, again, this project is getting so big now. I actually want to see just how many holders Toshi has now, because the last time I checked, I think it was like 911,000 holders or something like that. But I want to see, I just want to make sure, see if we've already hit 1 million. Maybe this will be the video where we hit 1 million, right? I don't know, which is totally crazy because I said that this project could hit 1 million holders this year, but like that was just like a prediction. And Toshi coin, look, still coming in number 20 right now over here on Dex tools. But I just want to see kind of how many holders that we have right now over here holding Toshi, holding the blue cat. Right. Also, I wonder how some of these other coins are doing too. I got to check on Turbo, some of these other coins that I've been watching for this dip, because again, if the market is going to be cooking, then I'm definitely paying attention. Oh, also, I want to check on Chill Guy. Chill Guy. Is this the right Chill Guy right here? No, it's not. I think I'm checking because I'm checking the wrong chain. Always got to filter it through the right chains. But yeah, Chill Guy is hold on over here. Sometimes this is the best way to find some of these coins. Just ridiculous, right? Oh, look at this thing. I knew it, bro. You see somebody out here, they know what I'm talking about. Look at this thing, still sitting at 60 million. Sitting at 60 million right now. I was telling you guys, this thing was looking kind of cheap. And so I'm really not surprised to see Chill Guy being up 26%. I would definitely be paying attention to Chill Guy right now. It's one coin that's on my radar. Again, up 26%. Is Chill Guy going to see another takeoff? People are sleeping on this right now, bro. They're sleeping on some of these coins that are making the comeback, but again, look how much Chill Guy is down in the past year, right? People totally forget. This is where I like to go digging through the trash coins and seeing what's pretty cheap right now. Because look, 59 million market cap. This thing's listed on a lot of exchanges. It's on Gate.io, it's on KuCoin, it's on Huobi, crypto.com. It's accessible, right? Retail knows Chill Guy now. I feel like TikTok knows Chill Guy. Even them little Gen Zers, right? Gen Z even knows TikTok, or of course they know TikTok, but of course they're starting to know Chill Guy. So again, I'm paying attention to this coin now. We'll maybe start making some more videos about Chill Guy as it is increasing. on demand. Another coin that, again, I haven't checked on, but I know this coin is doing well right now. Peanut, boom, Peanut up 16%. Haven't even checked this coin yet. These are the coins that I was telling you guys. I'd be paying attention to these coins that had demand in the past, because sometimes history repeats itself. And some people are like, oh, these coins are dead. This market's not going back. I'm like, okay, you can say that, but then if you sell at the bottom, don't come crying to me, right? I actually like these coins when they're really cheap like this, because again, they could start making this crazy upside. To me, I don't like getting in projects when they just release. I always say this, I don't do pre-launch and stuff like that. I just get into stuff that has volume, that has been proven, that is listed on a good amount of exchanges. And then sometimes when I'm trying to catch something before it's on the exchange, I'm looking for good volume on the Bitcoin dip, and I'm looking for coins that have demand. The same thing that the exchange look for, right? They look for coins that have demand because they get paid off the transactions. So again, I think that Peanut is also listed on a lot of big exchanges. It's coming in at 246 million market cap. I think this is a coin that also can hit a billion market cap again. I think that this coin can do pretty well. So we'll see. Again, this community is pretty big too, but not as big as Toshi, right? Toshi got 1 million holders almost, bruh. Like, what the? Still loading this base screen to see just the exact number. But again, I'm feeling good on Peanut. And then what other coin? Another coin that we were talking about was Moondang, right? I haven't checked it. This is live, guys. Am I spelling it right? Moondang. I think I'm spelling it wrong. No. Okay, we got to find this one. But I bet you it's doing well because I bet you it is doing well. We'll see. We're gonna try to find. I want to try to filter some of these coins. They're always moving this stuff around way too much, in my opinion. But we'll see. A lot of these coins, guys, that we've talked about. As a matter of fact, let's just look at this screen, right? A lot of these coins that we talked about, including SHIB, right? Remember I told you if Doge is gonna run, there's a chance that SHIB is gonna run. Look at Pepe, up 10% now. Pepe was up like 5 or 6%. Now it's up 10%. And Bonk also up 11%. Another dog coin that might maybe follow Doge and SHIB, right? This is built on Solana though. So maybe this is that big dog on Solana. But also, what about WIF? What's going on with WIF? Like, there's so much. Look at Fartcoin, right? We've been in fart since the start, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew this was gonna rip. You know what I mean? But enough fart jokes. But as you guys can see, Fartcoin up like 12%. I'm wondering if this is another coin that's just gonna absolutely explode. It's now like 1.17 billion. That's crazy. That Fartcoin is still at a billion market cap. That shows me that there's a big demand for this. And look at this thing, dude, on the 7-day, also looking like a possible breakout on the 7-day. It looks like, again, if tomorrow we want to see some upside out of Bitcoin, a lot of these coins are looking like they're pretty primed right now for this volatility that is ready to come with Bitcoin, which whether again, that means that the market is going to pump, or whether that means the market's going to dump. I want to go back to that screen though that we were looking at them because look, WIF, right? Told you guys, WIF. Them other dog coins is pumping. Look at WIF, 15%, bruh. Look at Flocky, 12%, bruh. Is Doge gonna like kick it off? Look at Pepe in the top 4, bruh. In the top 4, bruh. In the top 5, I'm sorry. Top 5, Pepe, right there. I've been making videos on Pepe, and we've made some videos on SHIB. We've been mixing it up. This is a coin that I'm not very bullish on. I hate to say, I don't even want to say the word. I want to say the anyway, call it out because I don't want the video to get flagged or anything. But I'm not really looking to pay attention to that. SPX 6900. I mean, a lot of people are bullish on that. I'm not too crazy on it. I don't like Pudgy Penguins. I've already been public about that. I don't like this project. The Ape coin. I've had mixed signals about Ape, right? Because I've bought into it even in the past, and I've held this coin. And again, this is another blockchain that just doesn't move very much. A little bummed about that. Oh man, there's so much stuff pumping right now though. Breakout, as you guys can see, Breakout coming in at number 116 right now. We were so early on Breakout too, guys. It's crazy to see that this coin, it's under 500. It's under 500 million right now. I mean, is Breakout going to see a recovery? Because the 7-day also looking pretty bullish. Some of these people thinking that again. It's Moodang. It's Moodang. Okay, Moodang. We're gonna look it up right now. Because again, I was telling y'all this coin was so undervalued. 30%. I was telling y'all this coin was so undervalued. It was sitting so cheap. I'm like, why is this coin so cheap right now? It's like dummy cheap. 173. Oh, you know another coin? Dang, this is not financial advice. Okay. I shouldn't be saying like I'm like telling all these amazing things. But these are just things that you should pay attention to. All right. Mumu the Bull is at right now, again, I'm not trying to hype this up. I don't know that this is going to go up. I don't know if this is going to go down. I don't know what the heck is going to happen with this. Moon with the Bulls at 8 million market cap right now. And this thing's listed on a good amount of exchanges too. So again, we'll see what can happen. It's on, it looks like some Cabal exchanges, but I thought I saw some good ones on here. At least one good one. Maybe it's just Cabal exchanges. Maybe I retract this statement. There's just too many Cabal exchanges. I mean, they got MXC. The distribution on this coin is not too crazy. I've looked at it, but yeah, it is missing some big trust exchanges, but maybe it'll get them. Again, these coins need to have volume. They need to prove themselves before they can get listed on these exchanges, because again, these exchanges are not looking to just take up space, right? They delist coins too. The same way they look at coins for volume, they're also looking for coins to delist too that are not picking up in that type of price action. So you guys can see Mudang really starting to break out right now. And this is a coin that I was already having my eye on. I mentioned this coin in multiple lives. And again, I'm mentioning it right now. Somebody said Mudang might kill another zero. I don't know. 175 million market cap. This coin is one that has had demand in the past. I look for these coins that, again, people forget about. I like them when they're, you know, the whole community hates them. I'm weird like that. Look at Mog, dude. I told you. These cat coins decide they want to pump. They might all pump together. Mog wants to kick it off. Look at Popcat. Popcat up 16%. Mog up 17%. Market looking solid as a rock. The homie Turbo up 11, right? A lot of these coins that we talked about, Mew right here, also up 9%. Another cat coin that we might see leading this market. Look at Toshi slowly creeping. Also, look at Nero. We've talked about Nero on the channel as well. Nero up 35% today, still at a 200 million market cap. Some of these coins, man, people really sold off their position and they're starting to pick them back up, right? Look at AI16Z, another coin that we talked about, another AI coin that we covered on the channel. A lot of these coins we've covered on the channel. I'm not super bullish on GigaChat, even though it's listed on a lot of exchanges. I don't know, just the narrative, I guess, is not too appealing to me, I guess. Book of Meme, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this project. It's at 114 million right now, right? But this project, this was one of the biggest pre-launches of all time. This is why, again, another reason why I say I don't like pre-launches. This was like literally the biggest pre-launch of all time. Hit like billions of dollars in the first 24 hours. And look at it. It's been a stable coin ever since. This coin has a lot of people holding it. Even my brother was in on bought this and then didn't sell it in time and then held it way too long. I told him, I said, don't get into those pre-launches. They're not good. I like to be able to see the contract and stuff like that. I don't know if there was any foul play on this contract, but again, I just don't know that it's going to make a recovery. We'll see. Look at GOAT. This is a project that I'd be paying attention to. I do think that GOAT has some potential to make a recovery. As you guys could see, GOAT coming in at 112 million market cap, right? Truth Terminal, the same creator, supposedly of Fartcoin, right? Fartcoin, which is sitting now at 1.7 trillion. You guys see, GOAT has created some serious all-time highs in the past. This is definitely another project that I would be paying attention to at 113 million. Dropping so much gems today, dude. Dropping gems right now. Some people know. Somebody said, Mudang, spill it. I said, Toshi, that dude, that guy's going to be the best. I think Toshi has a great chance. I do. I think Toshi has a good chance of doing some pretty big things in 2025. I think that this thing, if we want to see a breakout, especially above that 200 million range, I think that it could be a good, solid sign of some future highs possibly happening. Look at Punky. Let's talk about Punky, right? This is a coin that I have not covered on the channel for some time now. And as you guys could see, also Punky up 15% in the past 24 hours. This is a coin that, again, has had volume in the past. It's a coin that has a strong marketing team. Probably the number one thing that I like about Punky is their ability to go viral. These guys go viral all the time. Almost every post that they make, they have good marketing. So again, I like that. You could see a lot of the community sharing a lot of the fan art and stuff like that. So I do think that Punky won't buy any of it. Maybe want to do your research on some of it and come to your own conclusions. But this is just, again, things that I'm paying attention to, and it's based off of prior trends and stuff like that too. So, and I'm basing this too off of what is retail going to be able to buy, right? I want to get into project that retail can actually buy. I don't want to get into stuff that, I mean, I do want to get into stuff that retail is not going to know how to get yet, because some of these coins will still do well. Look at Ski Dog up 16%. Ski Dog coming in at 45 million. Is Ski Dog going to start seeing some more breakout and some more break to the upside? We do know that there are very few coins that are built on base right now that have gotten some big, massive exchange listings. So I'm looking for that next base coin also. That's going to be, the first to be listed on the next big exchange, because once these exchanges gets to listing, I do think that they're going to start listing a lot of coins. I think we're just kind of in a time period right now where people are just kind of trying to see what's going on in the market and how the sentiments are going. I don't like this broccoli CZ's dog built on Binance. I don't like coins built on Binance, to be honest with you. Act also, this coin went to 1 billion, dude. I found this thing at like 2 million, I swear to you, and this thing went to like 1 billion. And it was one of those coins where I was just like, so mad. Like, what the? But sometimes that happens, right? Maybe also Keycat coming in at 34 million market cap as well. And this coin too, I want to say, is a coin that's on a decent amount of exchanges. But again, it's on Coinbase. Interesting. Keycat's on Coinbase and it's coming in at 34 million market cap. Some cheap coins on here, man. I'm telling you, it might be a last zone of accumulation. Maybe not. Maybe market turns around, dumps down. I don't know what's gonna happen, but again, it's looking like we're cooking. It's looking like we're cooking, right? I don't know about this Vine coin also. Lofi. Okay, this is a coin that I'm paying attention to. Lofi coin, of course, built on Sui. I told you guys I'm paying attention. I'm looking for that next Sui coin that's going to be that next giant, right? Lofi has had demand in the past. You guys could see it has a good amount of upvotes, good amount of followers over here as well. Coming in at 661. Lofi's another project again on my watch list that I'm going to be paying attention to. I don't know. I haven't checked on how many exchanges it's had, nor do I really remember. I look at so many coins on here. Oh, but look, Lofi has some good exchanges actually. Gate.io's big, KuCoin's big. I mean, that's it. It's on Kraken. This is a good amount of exchanges right here. So this is definitely a coin again that's on my watch list. You guys could see it's up 458% this year still. So a lot of people have been long on Lofi. But this month it is down 20%. On the year it's up 456%. It's been performing pretty good this year. You can't deny that. 450 some percent. It's been volatile. Can't deny that either. But again, interesting to see, right? Bobo also another coin. Interesting. Bobo, Mr. Bobo, dude. We were talking about Bobo at like 2 million, 2 million market cap. We were that early on Bobo, and this thing also another coin that has had a history in the past of having some insane volume. Look, this thing was all the way up at like over 125 million market cap. Now it's at 30 million. Can it make a recovery, right? Can Bobo recover with the rest of the market? This is another coin that I've been paying attention to and wondering, like, can this thing get listed on some bigger exchanges? It's on a couple decent sized ones, right? Again, Gate.io is pretty decent, but not anything that is like really standing off the page. Not really like the last one. The last one, Kraken and KuCoin are pretty big exchanges. So again, I'm paying attention to Lofi pretty close. Bobo still paying attention to it, but that's going to be very speculative, right? Unicorn Fart Dust, paying attention to this right here too. Also, Unicorn Fart Dust listed on a lot of exchanges, coming in at 23 million right now. This coin is at 23 million. And it's listed on a lot of big exchanges. Again, it's on Huobi. Huobi is one of the biggest exchanges. Kraken also, it's listed there too. So again, I'm looking for these coins that retail is going to have easy access to, and that if retail does start buying these, they may start getting picked up by other exchanges. That's kind of the goal, right? This Kekius Maximus, I'm not bullish on that. Troll, man, dude, I don't trust this coin. It's been speculative in the past, but man, I might catch heat for that. I don't know. I'll say that. I don't know how that. I don't know. It looks like it's making a cup and handle. It looks like this thing might want to make a comeback. So sitting at 22 million market cap, the profile score is at a 40%. It's not listed anywhere really. Just MXC. It's listed on KuCoin. It's pretty good. But dang, man, I don't know. Even Kraken, like they listed Dave Portnoy coin. Like what the heck? I don't know. Is Kraken considered a cabal exchange now that they listed Dave Portnoy's coin? I don't know. But look at Pepe, man. Pepe taking off, growing legs. I'm wondering, is the rest of this market going to continue? Look at the market cap, dude, of these meme coins. The meme coin market cap is absolutely exploding, and people were saying that they feel like meme coins are dead. It's $56 billion market cap right now on these meme coins, so it's up in 24-hour volume, 57%. So I don't think that the market is dead. Some people also think that, oh, well, they're going to be looking for the next thing. They're going to not be looking for this coin anymore. Well, it depends, right, on the volume that the coin has had, on the pattern that it's kind of creating, and are people still talking about it too? Is it getting good search volume and trends and stuff like that? It's all stuff that I pay attention to. But as you guys can see, a lot of these coins now starting to print. pretty nicely, including Bonk, right? I want to give Bonk a little bit of light because, again, this is another project that we've been talking about since 2023, and it's doing really well. It's a project that is been on a lot of people's radars and is listed on a lot of exchanges. So I want to just kind of give a little bit more thought into this one while we're on it, right? Even though it's coming in at a $1.2 billion market cap right now, Bonk is a beast, dude. This thing is coming in at number 60 on coin market cap, which is pretty good. You guys can see some people thinking that this thing is starting to see a confirmed breakout, and it don't look bad. This trade does not look bad at all. It actually looks like there's a pretty decent sized gap. It looks like this thing can kind of stand if it wants to. But again, the markets are going to be speculative, especially going into a Thursday, right? Are we going to see that break above 1095? I'm telling you, if we break above 1095, watch how fast 1096, 1097 happens. I really think it's going to happen really fast. And if that happens really fast, again, if that happens tomorrow too, I mean, that could even happen in the next couple of hours. It could happen in the next couple of minutes, bro. This could happen in the next like 2 hours, I would say, based off of some of these charts. Again, if we have a bull flag forming here, this thing could rip up at any moment. And yeah, we could be having a totally different conversation. It all depends on where our next 1 day candle opens up at, right? Isn't it so funny how the market always comes back to a Thursday? How is that possible? How is it possible that the market always comes back to a Thursday, right? I do think that there's a pretty good chance that we could create a bull flag here on the 1 hour, even though it's looking like a little bit like a shoulder, head, shoulder. We usually wouldn't see this type of correction happen after this type of parabolic growth this fast. Usually I would feel like it would be more like this little McDonald's M. This is the type of correction that we would see happen, but I feel like this will play out more like a bull flag. I think that we praying green on the next candle, if I had to guess. And again, this is just a guess, right? This is just a guess. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Bitcoin's starting to break down right now. But again, I think that this thing is starting to look pretty good. Also got to pay attention too, right? We did kind of break down off of this top level up here, right? Did we create some kind of a wedge? Is this that McDonald's M that I was trying to talk about being like a sign of a possible trend reversal? Or again, is this thing going to create a bull flag? I think it's going to create a bull flag. At this point, I feel like it's going to create a bull flag. There's too much FOMO on the market now, right? People are believing that we're back, aren't they? Or are they not? Am I just the only one that just caught this bug right now that we're starting to feel bullish? I feel like a lot of people in the market are going to start waking up. But again, I feel like it's probably going to happen tomorrow. Probably going to happen on Thursday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If you guys have any questions too on any coins that you guys are looking at or want me to like look into any coins, let me know in the comment section and we'll check out some of those coins, give you guys my honest opinions on them. Of course, I always try to give you guys my honest opinion at the end of the day. It's just that. It's just an opinion. So take it with a grain of salt. But as you guys can see, Ethereum up 8%. This is nuts, man. Ethereum is ripping today. This thing's going to be making headlines. And that's what I would be paying attention for. Once Ethereum starts making headlines, like if this is a bull flag for me right here, this thing could draw a lot of FOMO, man. This could draw a lot of FOMO. I would even think that something like this could be trending on Twitter. Because again, the amount of people, the amount of market cap, just a lot going on with this right now. But what do you guys think? Are you bearish or are you bullish? Let me know in the comment section below. Give me one. Hold on. Go check on my grandma, but she is asleep. So that's good. Yes, she needs to rest, which is good. Somebody said, I got one that might be on CoinMarketCap soon. What do you think? Somebody said, oh, Cookie. You're looking at cookies, cookie.fun. Good look at Cookie. You got to let me know what ticker you're looking at, what you're referring to. Cookie is up 13% right now. Cookie.fun. So people know we talk about cookie.fun. I like this website. It's a great website for finding AI coins. And you do need Cookie in order to use some of the premium features on that website. So I like this coin. Again, it's looking pretty decent right now, right? It's looking like, again, we might possibly start seeing a recovery here. You could see on the 7-day also create a nice bull flag too. Just kind of like how Bitcoin is. Can we start breaking up out of this and seeing some more upside? I think with a healthy market, Cookie is looking pretty solid right now. Again, up 13% time of the day. And let's check out Cookie actually, cookie.fun. For those people who don't never seen this website before or know anything about this website. Again, I have no affiliation with this website, but it has been a good website that I have used in the past to follow a lot of these AI coins, and it gives a little bit of deeper analytics to some of these projects. It makes it just easier to do research on. So again, I do think that this has a good chance of doing well. Again, it's close to 100 million market cap. And I feel like Cookie.fun has really started to solidify itself. As a matter of fact, my brother tried to send me an invite to Cookie.fun. I was like, bro, I've been using this website for like a year now, like a year and a half, 2 years now. So, but my brother tried to invite us to me. He's like, oh, you didn't even tell me about this. I'm like, I don't know. I thought a lot of people use this. So, and I do still think a lot of people use this. I think a lot of people do use Cookie.fun. Again, if you haven't checked out Cookie.fun, it is a good website. I'm trying to get it pulled up over here. It's taking forever. I don't know what the heck is taking forever on some of the stuff to pull up, but it's just deciding to today. So yeah, but as you guys could see, Cookie.fun possibly on the road to recovery, up 14% time video. Interesting. This thing really starting to see a breakout. Maybe it does break out of that bull flag on that on the 7-day. This thing could have some pretty good upside, to be honest with you, at 98 million market cap. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to go out and buy. You got to do your own research on every single thing that you see in the channel, and everything that you see in crypto. Always be doing your research. It's the most important part of cryptocurrency is doing your research. But again, this coin has been around for a while, and I do like I like what this website has to offer, so I'm definitely paying attention to it. Queen Kitty. Somebody said Queen Kitty. Okay, we're gonna check out Queen Kitty. We're gonna check this one out on Dex Tools. Oh, it's down 23% right now. Oh no, I don't even know what I mean. I don't know if this is it, but I don't know. So again, I don't know if this is it. I don't want to call your coin out if it's not it, but this one is not looking hot. As you can see, the top 20 holders, they're holding about 60% of the supply. You can see everybody else holding about 43%. And then you can just see the price is down a lot on this, and there's only 473 holders. I'm not super bullish on this. I would want to check out probably a little bit more of the contract just to kind of see what's going on. And yeah, I would be looking a little bit more at that contract, to be honest with you. But that's just me. Look at Chill Guy, man. Seeing a possible breakout. Oh, this is not Chill Guy. This is the wrong Chill Guy. This is not Chill Guy. This is the not Chill Guy. Let's look at go look back at CoinMarketCap. I don't know how I just got out of it. Somebody said the dev is super active in the Telegram. That's what's up. It's just the distribution that I'm a little bit concerned about. I mean, it's good that the dev is active and that he wants to, see the project do well, but at the same time, like if the distribution is bad, then that's not necessarily a thing. Somebody said, can I check PLMS? Sure, we'll check PLMS and see what's going on with that. PLMS. This one was started 9 days ago. It's at 88 million market cap on Ethereum. Is that right? It's an Ethereum coin? Interesting. I didn't know people were still trading on Ethereum. What the heck? What the heck? Let's check it out, right? Ethereum based coin. I haven't done any, haven't broke down one of these Ethereum based coins in a while. Because it has a faucet. Oh, I don't like when the tokenomics is too crazy. I don't know a lot of projects that I've had like tokenomics that are like too crazy to have been successful. It seems like a lot of times they're just like testing out what's working. And then a lot of times too, I feel like they'll just have tokenomics like that so that they could justify moving bags around, and then the project ends up being a scam. And okay, so I think I see what you're seeing. The PLMS, it's trading USDT. It says 3 million. Is that it? It's one of these. It's one of the two. It's at 88. Wow, 88 million already. I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I am mistaken right now. But so I'm looking at this. Is it this? This doesn't have a lot of liquidity. It says it only has $26,000 in liquidity. That's not good. And then if that's not it, then maybe it's this one over here. It's PLMS. PLMS. Wow, slow. Sorry. Yeah, so it's coming in at 3.4 million market cap. So I don't like this because the price starts up here. I don't like when the price starts up here. It usually means that there was some kind of like pre-launch or like insider trading or something. There's people that already own coins prior to the launch, and then you could see that these guys kind of dump their bags, and that is also, again, just something that I don't really like. And look at the top wallet. Holy cow, this guy is holding 66% of the coin. I think that's where all the money went, because look, actually in the top couple of holders are holding 100% of the coin, because look, everybody else is holding 0.16%. This guy's holding 66%. The second guy's holding 32%. This project is absolutely no good. If you're holding this, I would not be holding this. If this is the contract that you're looking at, it's not looking hot. Yeah, I know. What the? That's what I said. Like, what the? What the? This contract is crazy. 2,308 people and 80 people, right? Getting the wool pulled up, covered over their eyes, right? Sometimes it'd be like that, man. You gotta check these contracts. Anybody else has any questions about contracts or anything, or want me to check some contracts out while we're on it? Feel free to shoot your coin in the comment section and let me know. Because I'm also looking for that next 10x, 100x, 1000x meme coin, just like all these big exchanges are. We've been looking for it now for years, and we found it a couple times actually. But we're always got our eye open, especially during these times of volatility, during these times where Bitcoin can really turn up and do things that only Bitcoin can do. That's when I'm really looking at those next 10x, 100x, 1000x meme coins. So we'll see if that's the case. Look at Cookie, man. This was a good find because, again, right now, in creating a nice cup and handle, a play like this can have some more upside still left to it, right? If this thing wants to have another breakout, which it possibly can, I honestly think that there's a decent chance that it can. And this is where, again, like your belief in the project and fundamentals comes in also, and as well as like the utility behind the project. Like, I don't think Cookie.fun is necessarily like a poo coin because, again, it has utility. You use the coin to use features on the website. So, it has some utility and it still has some market demand. So maybe, again, this thing has a space or has a place in this space, coming in at now 100 million market cap and creating a nice bull flag. Maybe this thing will start to go up, right? We've seen projects with a lot less going for them do well. So again, maybe a project that has good fundamentals as well as a good bullish community will have some upside. It's a possibility. It's not a guarantee, but it's definitely a possibility. But again, I want to know what you guys think. What are your price predictions on the market? You guys think that Bitcoin is going to see a massive pump soon, right? We're right at the point where, again, Bitcoin can decide it wants to send even more. Some people thinking, wow, the market sent up so much today, but let me tell you, brother, if we decide that we want to break up above that 110 range, we can see Bitcoin really decide it want to climb. Of course, there's always a chance of the opposite happening. But again, the market is starting to look a little bit better now than it was yesterday. So a lot of people thinking maybe, just maybe, we have already seen the bottom. And maybe, just maybe, July's not going to be as bad as we thought, right? Some people said just 6 minutes ago, BTC need new all-time high. It could happen. We're not far off. We're really not far off. Somebody said it got stuck at, I'm going to get the pizza. You want me to get the pizza right now? Hello? Anyway, my grandma's hungry. She wants pizza. She was sleeping. She was knocked out cold. I just checked on her like 10 minutes ago and she had her mouth on. And then I go in there. She's like, and then now she's yawning. Can you get a pizza? From a blind sleep to wanting pizza. My grandma at 3 in the afternoon. Look into Nitro. Somebody saying, PNG. Yeah, there's a lot of coins right now that are standing out pretty nicely. We'll see. I mean, I want to see too how Solana's gonna react and act during this volatility. But so funny. Anyway, yeah, we will see. I get crazy text message. All right. Anyway, we'll see if Solana wants to start to pick up in volume. You guys feel free to ask me some more questions about all these coins. Somebody said Toshi. Talk about some Toshi. We'll tap back into the Toshi because we talked about it a lot, but we'll talk. We'll give you guys benefit of the doubt. And then I gotta go get my grandma a pizza, apparently. Can't order a pizza. She want me to go get it. Anyway, as you guys can see, coin market or Toshi coin coming in at 195 million market cap right now, looking like it's might be seeing some kind of a breakout happening here on the 4 hour as well, which is good. Past 4 hours have been pretty good to Toshi. Past 2 hours have been a little bit meh. But again, I'm more of a macro guy. I'm paying more attention to the 4 hour. Definitely at a key zone right now, right? We've already had a couple of successful 4 hour candles already closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on Toshi. Are we starting to see a tick up? Right? All these green candles. Are we gonna start seeing this thing break out of this range, or again, is it going to be another rejection for Toshi? I think that Toshi coin is looking pretty solid, especially with a lot of these other cat coins that are looking pretty good. I'm feeling good on Toshi. I'm still bullish on it, and I'm definitely paying attention to it. Somebody said, "Go get that pizza." I know, right? Dude, my grandma's really gonna start yelling at me if I don't get that pizza. But it's funny because it was my idea to get the pizza, and she already She already ate before I even got here. So of course now because she just wants to get up and just, you see how she is? Like, I'm just sitting here just doing my thing, and then she gotta come here. Are you okay? You want some water? And she goes to sleep and she wakes up. Buy a pizza. She's just lonely. She just wants somebody. She just want to talk. But yeah, I gotta give her some attention, and I gotta give her some pizza, or else she's gonna go crazy. But again, a lot of these coins starting to pick up in volume. I'm really paying attention to base chain. I want to see that next base coin that's gonna take off. I mean, it could be Toshi. There's a good chance it is Toshi, but at the same time, I'm also looking for that next 10x, 100x, 1000x meme coin with the capability of doing what Toshi did back when we found Toshi, right? We found Toshi like 10 million market cap. So always looking for that next meme coin that can create that rally. Will Toshi still be that meme coin now? I think Toshi coin could still create a bull flag here, but it's looking a little funky. 1 to 2. It's going to be a big day for Toshi, and tomorrow is going to be an even bigger day, especially if we trend sideways here. I think if we trend sideways here, it'd be good for Toshi because then we would see a possible breakup. Just because it's Thursday, we're at a good zone where we could really see a breakup. I feel confident in this coin. I feel good about it still. I already mentioned that many times. I feel good about the market still too. Mentioned that many times. Did tell you guys it was going to be volatile. I did think that there was going to be one more retest, some lower levels, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. On this 3-day chart, we got to be paying attention on Toshi. But again, possible double bottom playing out here. So again, maybe this coin still does have some upside to be had. Again, the 1 week looking very telling, right? We need to open up this next candle green, right? We need a green close here so we could create a wedge and start closing this gap. I told you guys, Toshi has a pretty good size gap. You can see it right there, right? On that, on the weekly chart. So we could see if we could fill this gap all the way up to like 285 from 195 right now. So again, that's pretty decent size gap. It's like pretty good size. I'm still bullish on Toshi. I think Toshi coin can still hit a new all-time high. I think a lot of people paying attention to Toshi still. Community's starting to wake up. And again, people that are just buying this coin, a lot of these guys are not even on Twitter yet. They're not even tapped into the community very well yet. They're just buying things off of big exchanges pretty much and holding them. So, which is good. This is good. This is exactly kind of what we wanted to see happen. We want to see these guys start to accumulate. It's pretty crazy to see this counter over here at 914,000. Wow, how time flies when you cover this every single day, right? We watch this thing climb insanely. Like, this is kind of crazy. It's probably not the biggest I've watched a coin grow from the time we found it, because we found SHIB too at 2,000 wallets, and we found Pepe insanely early too. All those things right on this channel, right? We've got a lot of coins actually really early on this channel. So, but again, it is always crazy to see a coin hit 1 million holders after you say, I told you so. But again, maybe Toshi coin will hit a new all-time high again this year. And I'll be able to say the greatest I told you so ever. We'll see, guys. It's always speculative. I appreciate you all. Thank you again. I have to go get my grandma pizza so that I can be alive for tomorrow's episode. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.